Michael Cohen, he's pleading guilty. And I got to say, Michael Cohen is a bit of a disingenuous bastard because I think... Didn't he say something about dying for Trump? Am I right?
Oh.
Take a bullet for him.
He took a bullet for him. What a disingenuous bastard.
He's a disingenuous bastard.
Disingenuous bastard. I love Michael Cohen's threat calls were like... I like it's like almost the cadence of them sound like it was... The tone of them was like... You called to threaten me, and now I feel like I'm on a suicide prevention hotline trying to help you, right? Like, you call up like, all right, like, what? Because I just watched this Steve Jobs documentary, and the way Steve Jobs called a Gizmodo journalist to intimidate him. Now that, like, literally he starts with like, you had some fun with our phone. We'll take it back now. And the guy's like, I'm going to want a certified letter. And then there's just a pause, and he's like, things can get really hard. And you're just like, okay,
yeah,
that's intimidation, right? Like, that's how you do it. Yeah.
Cohen was like, if you were doing a part in a film script of like guy who's caught by journalists and he calls and the journalist confirms like how much he's got him, right? Like,
right.
Michael Cohen's voice would make me, if I was that journalist, be like, oh shit, I'm worried about this. I'd be like, oh shit, I've really got something.
I had no idea how effed this guy was. Now I know, because he's calling up like, oh, it's going to be disgusting what happens to us. We're like subtext. It's like, I work for a mentally ill, like inbred child of great wealth and privilege. And my whole phony life that I've built for myself out of taxi cab scabs and working for this scumbag and his family is built on an edifice that things like this don't happen. Please, can you help me out? So, Michael Cohen I believe he's pleading guilty, and I think he's going to say that the campaign donations were used to pay off Stormy Daniels. And this is Trump. This is from yesterday?
It's filmed yesterday, aired
today. He's talking with Ainsley Earhart because he's going to his safe place, his safe space, Fox News, to talk about hush payments. Look, I'm sorry. Okay. I don't want to hear it. I'm going to body shame for a second. The way he sits in chairs is fucking disgusting. All right, go ahead.
Did you know about the payments?
Later on, I knew. Later on. But you have to understand, Ainsley, what he did, and they weren't taken out of campaign finance. That's a big thing. That's a much bigger thing. Did they come out of the campaign? They didn't come out of the campaign. They came from me, and I tweeted about it. I don't know if you know, but I tweeted about the payments. But they didn't come out of campaign. In fact, my first question when I heard about it was, did they come out of the campaign? Because that could be a little dicey. They didn't come out of the campaign, and that's big. But they weren't. It's not even a campaign violation. If you look at President Obama, he had a massive campaign violation, but he had a different attorney general, and they viewed it a lot different.
Yeah, there was technicality. In fact, there's almost every, because of the fundamentally corrupt and unsustainable campaign finance system, there's a lot of technicality violations. And so people, like what happened with Obama is maybe you pay a little fine or you give some money back. These are like bookkeeping mistakes. To be clear, Obama was never accused of paying off a Kenyan porn star. And so this is what I said the other day, too, about when Giuliani was on Chuck Todd talking about the nature of truth. There is such a blizzard of lies and contradictions that when I was reviewing this clip this morning, I don't even have a timeline of the different things that they've said about this. Like Giuliani has said the money paid off and it had nothing to do with the campaign. And then 30 seconds later said, yeah, because the story was going to come out and it was October in the campaign, like literally within a span of a minute. Trump has said he didn't pay him off and he paid him off. They've denied it and then pivoted to it came from a personal account.
Yeah, this is from the BBC. In his first public comments back in April about his alleged affair with Stormy Daniels, Mr. Trump denied knowing about the $100,300 I can't say that payment made to the actress via Cohen. Asked by a reporter in the press cabin of Air Force One if he had any knowledge about where Cohen had got the money to pay Miss Daniels, the president responded at the time, I don't know.
That's the same thing as the Chuck Todd clip, though. Like, right? If it's just a constant volley of lies,
Yeah.
there's no way you can possibly catch all of them.
No, I think that's true. And I agree that like Chuck Todd didn't do his homework and should have held fast because Rudy Giuliani was literally lying to his face. But I also think that part of the game is just a tsunami of lies, contradictions, and nonsense, which is exhausting to keep track of. Like I think there is some method to that, actually. Like,
This is why we need norms.
This is what they are violating the norms. Michael Cohen is testifying. How's that fake news for you? It is not going to be fake news when Robert Mueller rolls up and cuffs you. Hashtag Cheeto Mussolini. Hashtag one term. Hashtag impeach. Oh my God. Have you read Hillary's book? It is so inspiring.